piano. And I must say, my show.
Almost $300 million.
So the show has come to stay. Mummy na yesu. Na yentiti o man. Na wonso oni nipa.
E da na Ghana for dia. Enye BP dia. Enye NDC dia. Enye obi bia dia.
Pesa kufano. Because what to niamam and affecting all this. Fuel prices now what they buy.
Yeah, I just NDC for car be kwa Ghana card according ndani di kama nasa.
Mene wo ka say ya ka. The no nyanse ya te den say e kina iti pa say kina iti for wo ba ko fa dari bi mo ti ben kai me na me ka draw
mo pese mo hwe susu a mo ko Facebook na Instagram na YouTube na Twitch ana News TV Anchor FM
Yechia Ghana Football. My show is your show because a Ghana enti and a show that to be my show. And that would be asking.
The truth is an irony, just like animal farm. Justice mean inequity. So who go say the truth? Who go say the truth? Christian can say silence. Islamic leaders silence. Kings and queens silence. Traditional leaders silence. So who go say the truth? We are them go get so confused the call. Now by area why no baby. We are them go get so confused the call. One guy's out here why no baby. Who go say the truth? Who go say the truth? Oh, he did not see what I see so. Na your friend on a nine kamasam. Only papi obeka nasembia. So I want to obet you too. Everybody was afraid. And when Tinan to my cottage at 9, once my boy dumping one and but who go tell the truth? Nanai or say me, Nanso bien person beka wasam because everybody is afraid. Anya safwe muaini, akuku drofo nina dalima. Who go say the truth? Obiaja konson so to grow your mansa to me be a cacobrafo. Efo anyina ye. Efo. When you na ye. Na so kutrata down na so be dia back or why no keke. Afene fo be man mo piafo efo ne cross on my mo. Anya safwe muaini akuku trofo nyina dalima. Enti who go say the truth? Abaya di bote chino yedi bi bebo nyande bi kachi se udi oma opipi numa udi oma never shine my friend for sa. But who go tell the truth? TUC silence, even journalists silence. So then who go say the truth? Right is right, wrong is wrong, no matter how you justify. You say you wanna get rid of corruption, someone want to help you, now the person become your target. Jobless no they mean senseless, poverty no they mean useless. One day them go resist.
Eja. Suzuza. Arise for Ghana, of the son of the land. For weather and seek your future. Development our God. From vision to victory, the end is surely. Able Democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity. From vision to victory, the end is surely. Able Democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity. Eja, bana Victory is our land. Victory is our land. JJ is a winner. Arise for Ghana, of the trust of the land. Forward and secure future. Development our goal. From vision to victory, the end is surely. Stable Democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity. From vision to victory, the end is surely. Stable Democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity. From vision to victory, the end is surely. Stable Democrat.
You think about one thing. You hear the NDC saying, but the debt level has gone up. Sure, the debt level has gone up, but economic management has not gone down. The debt level has increased, yes, but why do we want to maintain prudent debt levels? When you teach economics, you have to ask your students that question. Why is it that we ask that the debt levels be maintained at prudent levels? The reason is because if you do not manage your debt properly, it will affect your exchange rate, it will affect your interest rates, it will affect your inflation, it will affect your growth. Isn't that the case? You are managing the economy in a way to look at its impact on these variables: exchange rates, interest rates, inflation, and growth rates. That is the issue. When the NDC was in government, well, way before they took us to HIPIC, remember the HIPIC period, they had mismanaged the debt level such that we had very high inflation, very high exchange rate depreciation, very high interest rates, and low growth. That was the legacy they left us. By the time we were going towards 2016, the debt levels had increased to an extent where the inflation was going up, interest rates going up, exchange rate depreciation going up, and growth also coming down. And they had to run to the IMF for a bailout. Wasn't that the case? That was NDC economic management. Our debt levels have gone up, But what has happened to inflation? It has come down. What has happened to exchange rates? It is depreciation has come down. What has happened to interest rates? It has come down. What has happened to growth? It is going up. That is a difference in economic management. It's a difference in economic management. There's one that is incompetent and there's one that is competent. And if you choose the NDC, you go to the incompetent path. You choose the MPP, you have competent economic management. They didn't have COVID, but they couldn't manage the debt. We have COVID, we've been able to manage it.
Arise for Ghana, oppression of the land, for weather and seek your future, development our goal, from vision to victory, the NDC shall lead, able democrat, Ghana. Our strength in unity, from vision to victory, the NDC shall lead, stable democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity.
Essa canção é sua,
Victory! Victory is our land. Victory is our land. JJ is a winner. Ghana, of the truck of the land, forward and secure future, development our goal, from vision to victory, the NDC shall lead, stable democrat, Ghana, our strength to unity. From vision to victory, the NDC shall lead, stable democrat, Ghana, our strength to unity. From vision to victory, the NDC shall lead, stable democrat.
Let you think about one thing. You hear the NDC saying, but the debt level has gone up. Sure, the debt level has gone up, but economic management has not gone down. The debt level has increased, yes. But why do we want to maintain prudent debt levels? When you teach economics, you have to ask your students that question. Why is it that we ask that the debt levels be maintained at prudent levels? The reason is because if you do not manage your debt properly, it will affect your exchange rate, it will affect your interest rates, it will affect your inflation, it will affect your growth. Isn't that the case? You are managing the economy in a way to look at its impact on these variables: exchange rates, interest rates, inflation, and growth rates. That is the issue. When the NDC was in government, well, way before they took us to HIPIC, remember the HIPIC period, they had mismanaged the debt level such that we had very high inflation, very high exchange rate depreciation, very high interest rates, and low growth. That was the legacy they left us. By the time we were going towards 2016, the debt levels had increased to an extent where the inflation was going up, interest rates going up, exchange rate depreciation going up, and growth also coming down. And they had to run to the IMF for a bailout. Wasn't that the case? That was NDC economic management. Our debt levels have gone up, but what has happened to inflation? It has come down. What has happened to exchange rates? Depreciation has come down. What has happened to interest rates? It has come down. What has happened to growth? It is going up. That is a difference in economic management. It's a difference in economic management. There's one that is incompetent and there's one that is competent. And if you choose the NDC, you go to the incompetent path. You choose the MPP, you have competent economic management. They didn't have COVID, but they couldn't manage the debt. We have COVID, we've been able to manage it.
Suzuza. Arise for Ghana, operation of the land, for weather and seek your future, development our God, from vision to be, the NDC shall lead, able Democrat, Ghana. Our strength in unity, from vision to be, the NDC shall lead, stable Democrat.
Hello, Ghana for Enumerate Yama Obibiara Joe Ediba Myshow Ewo Today Ghana News TV. Edin kan yebepa yahwefo nyina chew se enne yebre na tia ye kakra. In fact na yenya some technical challenge kakra ewo studio A ankasa enti ema production no delay enti mo fan che ye say ye delay, but you say it's better late than never. Enti no said ye tibia man show Jumedia NDC Amanyoku no ewo the National Communication Bureau and then yede bramo debiara Wednesday no 7 to 8 p.m. no and then so yede aba na production omasre anasi yede adese dia to production team anim say omover time no kakra ento so ma enti production for the wia ebema munsuo no man no edi da masesa mo the time kakra ebe den ebe to so amaye yede ntia efri National Communication Bureau yewra same Jemfi eda no ede magana fo nyina mo wo Germany mo hwe ye mo wo Italy mo hwe ye mo wo Spain Norway for some feedback na na last time no from Norway, Italy, Spain. We love you so much. Era masesa moko swana mudi your friend and say man show the media and this the better mo every Wednesday no era masepa mo Ghana mo share on the various social media handles so yeden chiason kon edemamo said ye mu nyina na mo ni mo no enne nyame adom mo this year mo so for pa Peter Akwesi Bensa nyame ede afe baako aka me efie ho enti masara samoni mu nyina ba bibiara obia no wo be ka me ho na yakase Yesu yeda wase o se ode afe aka afe baako aka me fie ho na omo we she me left, right, center, from outside the country, in the country. Just say wishes, no, not just I'm so, I was so overwhelmed with the various wishes across the globe. In fact, just say baby, I know wishes in free no manager pa auntie. Your friend is saying, Madam must say, sir, munya mo eta dwumadi yeti na nyame eda so kurekwaye mu. Ya de asedam nyame say what day afi baako ayeden aka me emfie ho. And then was now, one of our special person, I'll touch him and show you me pa. Young Kasaya ba Amma Asantoa say young fasa birthday wishes fama young sister Annette or say sweet sis, happy belated birthday to you. You have been an amazing person since knowing you. I pray that the good Lord
our strength in unity. Victory! Victory! It's our land. Victory! It's our land. JJ is a winner. Arise, for Ghana, of the drop of the land. When and secure future, development, our goal, from vision to victory, the NDC shall lead to stable democracy. Ghana, our strength in unity, from vision to victory. Our strength unity, from vision to vision. The end is shining. Stable democracy. Arise for Ghana, of the drop of the land. Forward and seek your future. Development our goal. From vision to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity, from vision to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity.
yes said the American no me say network no ye den wotwe a ene ojano ebeso ojano aso wahada da ene many fire branded guys your friend the three lions ena ye be so jan ye be bie jano said the American man show you me de ne de no kra no ye be do so mu ne abona basa ne de atoko said the yewura kufu ado ne bawomia enei amamuo no aye troka omama amamuo na aye poto ewo krom ha yehu ye ho no eno ne ye den ehu nokore no so Ghana fo nyina ehu say ene ye de fantastic topics ene ebetu dwa de ye pese Ghana fo enti ase number 1 eye de ye nyina ya ti yewura ba omia gangan to aborowi last ye discuss wo kroma sa gangan to aborowi no public debt akodu 345.5 billion ye kan ho asem nko ade de abeka ho ene yewura ba omia de response aba ba omia response na wode aba no o se de kan na ehudu brother ye behwem afa so Sputnik V vaccine eba ya de sika koma connection me amodie sansam no so ye bedoso mu na ene say ye birthday special nti no ye be birthday party no ewa ha enti wa ma Myshow dwumadie no so bia no Today Ghana News TV or they just pick your phone call YouTube call Facebook call Twitter call Instagram just type Today Ghana News TV and one no bam yo bam said here Dr. Lawrence Eddie Atono. It will be Today Ghana News TV on all the social media handles. And then my special guest number 1 Yera Delali Sewakpo or Awutu Senior East Communication Officer or also a member of the National Communication of the NDC. Fantastic Fantabruta communicator. In fact, Yera Delali Sewakpo Oboja Nani Jana Anwashe. He speak with facts, said the American. Enti Yabama Yera Delali Sewakpo Akwaba Ede Aba Myshow Dwumadie so ewo Today Ghana News TV. Eti Yera Delali Sewakpo se enumere wote yanka na se wo ho a de wo ba Today Ghana
Yeah, but you so
my show media ba Yera Delali
yeah, but you so Mira Peter Mensa say I know you may why inviting me say me join you my show program so now me first akwanya we so
Drinking around.
I wanted to connect the last video platform. The last FX.
Enti Yera Delali Sewakpo ena yete den kanona Yera Delali Sewakpo wonim say Myshow Dwumadie ni de mpanifo omo taye tipa bi ne ya mame Barbara Sewesamwa lawyer the NDC and the national chairman of the NDC, the strategic national chairman of the NDC. Omo taye chipa empo ene dwumadie omo te ho life a omo hwe. Eti Yera Delali Sewakpo ensem kaya ben na odebedi kan ama Ghana fo ahu the national executive of the NDC panfo bi adwuma so a yesi na watwi mu omo ye ya e wose yahwefo ehu one or two of the activities that Yampenifo no edi akira eboa party no se ampa ye gwa hoboabo so a ye ba be fa 2024 Yera Delali Sewakpo Eti Delali Sewakpo ena yene no egusu a yedi nkomo no na Yewura Kojo Dankwan so one of the firebrand ono so are you ready Yewura Kojo Dankwa is also a member of the national communication team. Ononone and second guest for tonight. Eti Yewura Delali Sewako edene submission edika ede bano na Yewura Kojo Dankwa no kwasem mfidie no tikensu. Eti Yewura Delali Sewako yapacho a brief comment about some of the few activities the National Executive led by Dr. Samuel Ogusuankofo. Within over the weekend, you know. Yama gonna talk about your tea for no any afro nyina.
Mɛfa saa kwan a wɔsi wɔ akyea wɔtiefo a ɛnɛ enyimire wei ɔmo hwɛ yɛ wɔ wiase afa ne nyinaa Europe, America, Asia. Yɛbɛda ɔmo nyinaa ase sɛ ɔmo anya mmerɛ sɛ ɛna ɔmo atuni in ɔmo hwɛ today my show. Mɛfa saa kwan a wɔsi na wɔn ankasa ma wish you a happy birthday. Deɛ mɛka kyɛn sɛ Nyankopɔn nhyira wo. Wɔn to nkwandɛ ma ɔma wɔn ahoɔden. Ma nyansa Omao and dear say Juma Pa would be the National Democratic Congress, any NDC, you continue to flourish and you continue to pursue the NDC agenda until see rescue this country. So Comrade Peter Akwesi a happy birthday. I wish you all the best. May God grant you long life or merited favor as a journey in this life. I wish you a happy birthday. Now, Patrick, my show.
And they said for
of the truck of the land. Forward and secure future. People love our goal. From vision to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable democrat, Ghana, our strength to unity. From vision to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable democrat, Ghana, our strength to unity. From vision to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable democrat. Eja, Suzuza. Arise for Ghana, of patron of the land. Forward and seek your future. Development our goal. From vision to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity. From vision to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity.
Yeah, with you.
yɛbɛsrɛ yɛtiefoɔ ne yɛahwɛfoɔ sɛ network no ɛgyegye ne ho saa sɛ ɔmo se nkanɛ kyenkyene a yɛnya ne yɛni baabi bɔmboa yɛbɛbɔ gya kakra gu ɔmo so enti na yɛwurade lale sɛ wɔkɔ ano gu so a na ɔkasa enti yɛbɛkɔ yɛwurade lale sɛ wɔkɔ hɔ na yɛwurade lale sɛ wɔkɔ ɛde n'adode nsɛm brief talk about your national executive ɔmo dwumadi ɔmo yɛyɛ owie a na ɔde yɛakɔ the depth analysis and then you were but when you say some of your can say public debt or man ya car cost running rather than some your bois now your car percentage in terms of debt and then I was here can my and can nominal figures it's your rather lally so ora your best say odi be fa now what you might di kakra the national executive equal D upper west na yatwa so your comment.
Mira, Peter, mention that was it. So I this weekend, so while Kaya, the National Democratic Congress after the dubious and fraudulent 2020 elections, the national executive led by the national chairman of the NDC, Honorable Dr. Samuel Ofosu-Ampofo, LED national executive members of the party, across various regions. Na yakoye adibia protocol your friend in review you do an analysis na wa analyzing your strengths and weaknesses as far as the election 2020 election is concerned. But the truth is this, from all the registers so far, the national chairman Macron, one thing that is obvious and they said the NDC as a political party you see the 2020 election, but Madam Jane Mensah Ena ono ankasa na I think say any official a referee but now on your referee but now say ejuma no ye ejuma sin the NPP National Women Organizer Bossman Asari no ye ejuma sin even Asami who is the national organizer of the NPP. But I mean this weekend you call Upper West what to be precise now we share it's a region made up of 11 constituency. And the NDC, by the grace of God, we need 8 out of the 11. And at 3 from all intent and purposes, hopefully come 2024, the NDC will win the entire seat in the Upper West region. I mean, the national champion of the NDC, Tim America, they say they are follow NDC Kakra. The who chairman or yes strategic when it comes to the strategic direction of the party. He's also an organizer as well. He's a communicator as well. Now one can see a koya, okay, a national chairman, in Casa, okay, at a point in time, the speaker of Ghana Parliament, Honorable Speaker Kingsford Sumana Bagbe, I can see a national chairman is standing ovation because of a Jumadia right and why. And then the answer a national chairman keke. I mean the records are there. I mean for the first time, okay, from 1992 to date, any political party an incumbent and now I'll call a second term and we're increasing parliamentary seats. But don't share this time around in 2020. NPP are no more 169 seats in parliament and then it's 106. We're able to reduce the increase our seat from 106 to 137. NPP are no more incumbency. And I said they have the state's machinery, no more militia group, the Delta Force, the Invisible Forces, no more the national security at their beck and call. Now, when it comes to even the media, now they have bought the media, even at a point in time. We share the way of much freebies, or the friends saying party folks don't count. With all these things come with the buy. Now, as a political party, we can't even campaign like we're supposed to campaign. No count. South. What happened in my constituency? I want to say, yeah, his constituency no count. Upon all these things, so the NDC as a political party, with the national chairman, Dr. Samuel Ofosu-Ampofo, we managed to win 137. And yet, the course was Techiman South, the course was Sevilla also, of course, who are your friends at Tapa in Swaima, or which and so many military, 70 military for. FS started somewhat tacky and coffee. Look at what happened in Techiman South. Can the NDC as a political party, we made as a winner when it comes to the parliamentary seat as well as the presidential election as well. So, and well, Upper West region would see the constituency executive, the regional executive, the influential personalities, council of elders, right honorable speaker, and some of them can now point to one thing, said the NDC as a political party, we are ready for power come 2024. You see, any and now share Yankasa the boss on our Barbara Sewa Samoa. I mean, because when we talk about grassroots politicians, he's one of them. I mean, I have come to appreciate the reason why I mean, in 2018, I called Congress, well, your first say, what do you call it, trade fair. When people thought say she has not been seen on the media, she had the difference between her and even the second person was 1,200. You're quite wow how people love her at the grassroots level. And it tells you, say, she's really working hard for the party, and hopefully, God willing, the NDC, the NDC delegates there. They always appreciate hard work. So the party, the national executive are really working hard to ensure that the party is on sound footing going into the 2024 election. Fine. I mean, maybe we say that sound bites about the current vice president. I think my friend said the most dishonest vice president began under the Fourth Republican dispensation, and even I've not taken up since independence. The truth is, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Abe Ubia, so Kasachere Akolakra already 10 years on her left or her right. The truth is, even within the MPP, they think that one of their biggest mistakes is making Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the vice president of that political party and becoming the vice president of the Republic of Ghana. And when Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia started so Kasa, nobody trusts him, nobody believes him. Because a vice president under the Fourth Republican dispensation from 1992, Sebi. Otimi deliberately compelled falsehood without shame. I mean, I didn't the thing behind say, thank God, say, and the protocol say, we are living in a digital era. So, in 1992, and I said 1980, or probably in the 70s, now Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and early 2000, in some of our maybe I can afford because they wouldn't have been able to listen to the sound bite prior to the 2016 election. Maybe I know more reading some of the transcripts prior to the 2016 election. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia organized a series of lectures in Sembenwank. One of the things they said, why you Bank of Ghana? In fact, he has been once upon a time a deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana. When you say Ghana is Sikawaha, and for that matter, yes, you come even 1 cent, one city. Or you to say Ghana, you basically industrializing Ghana without borrowing. So it's so shameful. It's so disgusting and so preposterous. And then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia want to justify borrowing. And you see, in any serious country, by now Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should have resigned as the head of the economic management team. In any serious country by now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should have mastered the boldness and the courage of Ghana for no Kasatre. Because he has no shame, he has no principle. What do you say? He has no consistency. I mean, this is a political party led by the president. Omekache said, "You do Pempensobia." Omo friend say Ghana beyond aid. Which simply means that you do Pempensobia and yes, say be a couple busia. And yes, say be a common on it, ecological academy developer mine. And this was said by the president of the Republic of Ghana. So between President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, they are competing as to who is who when it comes to lying. I don't know whether it's a contest. It's about who outsmart each other when it comes to Obi Chantro. I don't know whether Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading the president when it comes to Obi Chantro and the president is leading Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. From Dr. Kwame Nkrumah till date, Ebusi Aniya Ban and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a free Abemunu was 122 billion Ghana cedis. And then Busia President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Abo.
is 208 billion. So this is a man or country that say we will not borrow. Ghana is Sikawaha, we can industrialize this. You make me see factories, you make me see schools, you make me see hospitals. Abra young Kobobusian once did. So when you have the same man, why you 10 or Baba Catcher said, oh, and then Yakob Borusika, it tells you, said Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, with the greatest of respect, on Bugana for. Oh, you're so dishonest. No wonder, Sebi. I met in Colombia maybe 10 years to 15 years. Dr. Mahmoud Bamia appeared on TV down on Swiss channel. And I took the trouble to ask, and then I'm not changing channel. I'm say because this man is nothing but a liar. Because as I'm making, so if a whole vice president, our can in 2016 said, well, yet more Bank of Ghana, borrow, he can industrialize this country without borrowing. And then what borrow to the tune of 208 billion Ghana cedis. Now it's mean you draw the boldness and the audacity. Share Ghana for him to justify borrowing. Then it means you are sinful. It means you have no any modicum of respect for the good people of this country. And the question, Grant, is said, granted, what is there to show? Say, this is what we have used the money for. What is there? See, for the first time, I'm starting to say follow politics. Any year, President Obama State of the Nation address. You hear President talking about road, talking about hospital, talking about university, talking about schools, talking about jobs so we create. 4 years from 2017 to 2020, our President Nana down, even including 2021, our President Nana down to come on the State of the Nation address. The only thing our President Timika said, proud to talk about is the fact that we have built on it. And I have a friend far away in the US, or friend will be saying, is your president really serious? That's giving the State of the Nation address. The only thing our president been highlighting says he can't do a borrow 208 billion. And people have the audacity to still be talking about this government being competent. Dr. Mahmoud Bamiaso, he is competent. A competent vice president, head of the economic management team. What is the exchange rate? And yet Dr. Mahmoud Bamiano said, the only thing that may expose you is you are not managing the economy well is the exchange rate. So over $J to CD, which was around 3 CD 80 pesos. Let's even grant that it was 4 CD 20 pesos. And then we are talking about 6 CD 20 pesos. Where is your moral courage? Go to business people who are engaged in international businesses and ask them say, how they are failing. And they say, business is good and answer, business is progressing. Their businesses are collapsing. They contributed an amount of 1 billion and they supported President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. 2016 in the campaign. Go to Abosu Kanye. See the way we're collapsing your businesses. You're talking about a vice president, said the same. Obey a vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Now I say Yaburu, and then almost Messi 88 years, what do we call it? Hospital. And then journalists are more members. Show me one foundation that they have laid. And then university, they have not been able to build one secondary school. Road, I said, the only road I said is ya constructed a ya fatu or Ghana. President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo that is the only road. And a road minister. Go to the northern part of the country. And no yana be free the first and the free will buy. Opa. Go and check the road from where all the way to your fence to Wenty. Correcting our potholes. But you have the Minister for Transport telling us, oh my, it's a blatant lie. So the question is, tell us what you have used the money for. There's nothing to show. This is your friend saying, Vice President has said the same, or say, or highlighting projects on my but I'm not surprised because under President John Ejekum Kufuor, Tamamoka said modern positive change, chapter 2, development now project by Okwa Asuchari, maybe a monkey credit it was an achievement. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia have no any moral courage to be talking about debts. What he should be telling us, or can't say they will never borrow. Have they borrow or not?
Now, you're right.
Oka say sebi. Oma constructing road, one hospital. One say hospital when you are constructing. School when you see. A pan when you are. Factory when you see. And you see, you cannot live in a country. And you see, I am being serious about what I'm about to say. Okay? So what your public policy here? A statement coming from the vice president, who is the head of the economic management. It's a policy statement. It's a statement where students at the university, students who are doing research, they take it serious because it's coming from the head of the economic management team. But when you have a head of economic management team, to the extent of CASA, students of various universities don't know even what to believe. It means it's an indictment on our country. It means it's a serious problem to the extent that when you look at international community, when they listen to the vice president of the Republic of Ghana, in charge of the head of the economic management team, to the extent of not any party for things, he's engaged in nothing but pure propaganda, falsehood to the extent he has no shame. And we entertain such a lying vice president in the Republic of Ghana.
Economic maestro now, Ghana.
I'm talking about the vice president of the Republic of Ghana.
Economic maestro no.
No, you see, and then what's the Asima Dr. Atakene Diaka? Dr. Mahmoud Baumia should stop the classroom theories.
Atakene in the casa same way.
Atakene the communication director of President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo prior to the 2008 election, a medical doctor, a founding member of the NPP, or saying Dr. Mahmoud Baumia vice president. Exactly, that's what he's telling him. Because the man has no shame.
And you to
Ogu on party, no. You have a vice president, head of economic management team. You are about to transfer. He has become a walking contradiction.
Jesus.
And I'm telling you, sir, students of our various universities of research, now they are saying they will never listen to the vice president because he has become an embodiment of falsehood. Then you're talking about borrowing. I was expecting, sir, vice president will tell us, you borrowed this amount of money, and you did see school way, you did interchange way, you did see this hospital, you did see this university. Point to me what the NPP have done as far as the almost about 208 billion kind of what have they used?
Almost all the 1,700 projects be better about you.
Now Roman Catholic, MTN, schools or missing or capture as a project of President Nana Akufo-Addo.
Dear, that listener, ya is 1,500 now, Ghana.
You see, that is Ghanaians. Two, I doubt the vice president say Okono Kobon Paya Usrunya. You cannot look into the eyes of the good people of the Republic of Ghana.
Young vice president now, economic maestro no won't show nyame.
Now, vice president Sunyamia. In some or kind, not or your vice presidential candidate, Abraham NPP will position. And then say, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia,
yes,
the sound bite. Now, box Samira Baumia. Prior to the 2016 election.
Yes.
Now, brought the sound bite in there. One year careful. Ebian here. Krabajia to say, Nikunu. And you're the kings of kings when it comes to lies. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah. Samira Baumia.
I'm telling you the truth because Samira Baumia, you'll be a now, Uncle Bonnie couldn't sound by the channel. Abraham know your vice presidential candidate of the NPP. Now, and then Uncle Bonnie sound bite. That's now they compare the series of lectures or having a prior to the 2016 election. Now, Samira Baumia, I say, or no. Issue about honesty, sincerity, or charity, to determine whether he should go far with a husband or not. Me, I'm telling you today, Obeka say Nikunu is the most dishonest vice president we have ever had.
Hey, you're right. The last time who came what drew.
I mean serious because you see the truth in the said.
Because me no, dear, me tea and say. Yura Bawumia Baya, yes, we economic maestro, no. I'm saying economists now, I am a quanimity, no. My minister books in the question pass because my papa Nakasa, a walking economist. A do Casa, mammy, bet me a Casa, somewhere. Has a me one dream, Kakiro.
Only Ghana Hana, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia Kate said by your first saying December and August 2020, Ghana, Ebenya, your first sky train. Uni Ghana no can.
Yes, make Papa. And then when you're my
Ghana had 7 million.
It's Ghana for who ye?
Say Ghana for you will say Nipan and Kasano or your walking contradiction. 1, 2.
Sometimes I'm sending you what to sub you kaka. What's the vice president? You know, where you're walking contradiction.
See, on your only walking contradiction. He has no principle. That's the truth.
And we're losing the principle.
That is it. Because principle ne crowd here, sebi. Obey vice president. Them say within 2 months now, and I got from who say we're losing the principle consistency when it comes to the part. Say why you be a sebi, and I say we no back. The next day, I say now can no say
and no natural say we're losing the principle.
Vice president prior to 2016 or call Malata market say or measure inflation.
Okay.
And then what me a come Malata market and measure inflation.
And no make sure no sinka you perceive who said the inflation in your duma the reality on grounds na can come Malata dum ko here document now kwada braka wofa the lali tesa na say me wan dwirim yo document back kenke no aye 3 Ghana cedis yo.
Only one and Dr. Mahmoud Bamia say Ghana for President John Dramani Mahama na buying. The any man see a taxing for only one or kind.
Make hyper.
Only one or kind say why arrested dollar no Eddie not say self Eddie Kina
IGP nam just IGP no my enough. It is a you are Santiago to say Kina Kokan ho me to me.
You see me Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia remember one thing. On it, President another One say first, no. Naka pastors for omitimi catch your congregation and members say yenye fasting 6 to 6. Na members now so committed, no more fasting. No?
Yeah.
One say member BC or cover city pastor impromptu. Obe kono about 12 o'clock. Na pastor if force me no di. What did I say? That means pastor no admonishing members so many fasting. No more did because he was lying again. You see, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. There's one thing I've been hearing about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, even when he was a vice presidential candidate, and he said, because on can he said, there's no country yet developing economy, even develop economy. Dependability catcher said, we will not grow, but we industrialize the country. No country in the world. But you see, it's important to say. Messias is here. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be catcher said, President John Dramani Mahama, Sikadudu Awabobu said, there's nothing to show. And then Rich Hospital, MPP phone is here.
You're a mama.
Oko Wa Regional Hospital, MPP phone is here.
You're a mama.
Oko University of Ghana Medical Center. And yet, and no, ka COVID by ka even finance minister, MPP for Napo, that both Omunya COVID, Omunya baby Kodan, MPP.
You're a Mahama.
Oba Kaswa interchange. 24-kilometer road, Ekano, Edeko Amasama. With all the ancillary projects. And your MPP phone is here.
You're a Mahama.
Oba Market, Capus, MPP phone is
Market for Famo.
There means so, Oko, your first Kumasi KJT, the biggest market in West Africa. Good. Now, Oko Sewa Military Hospital. Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama with a loan, Sikano Bob, which is President Mama Sika Bossio Boy, was around somewhere 80 billion. But we can point to
most now bomb one yes, 80 billion.
Exactly. His Excellency John Dramani Nyabuma, and he can run 80 billion. Yes. But if you look at the sort of things that they did.
Fantastic.
And then Meno Kasi. Hospitals are you see. And your President Mahama you see hospital, you're a visionary leader, progressive leader, futuristic thinker. And then COVID by Ghana would have been so devastated and so terrible. And commission project are President Nana commission. They are the handiwork of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. What have they done? What is it there to show? And then toilets are sebi. Assemblymen for na Kubusi toilet. And then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia President Nana Dudan Kakufado. Omode Bomo Sabrani. Is the one that they are touting as the achievement. Where are the roads? Where are the hospitals? Where are the schools? And then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is running away from the economic, your friends say, the economy, and now about the whole IT personnel. That's what he's doing. What has happened to the lectures at him? They are not here. And now come so year of road. Me know the name ya call your friends say ya call northern region, ya call western region, ya call Oti region, ya call Volta region, ya call Ashanti region, ya call eastern region, upper west, upper east, northeast, northern region. Ocean road and walk all over the region I have visited here. Would you be bold enough to say, indeed, 2020 was a year of flood? So you see, this vice president in the American may not be saying, I thought so. It's one of my speeches or make it here after the MPP have assumed power. That means recently you make it that speech. And you see, what hurts me is that he was talking to university students lying. What could see a university student that were thinking, sir, as a vice president of the Republic of Ghana, head of the economic management, the Kabekano natural. And you were lying. Who can't throw? I mean, what kind of vice president is this? Always continue to lie. What kind of vice president is this? To the extent that even within the MPP, we see MPP now, we need to call radio station and TV show. But we also, as we are vice president, they say, oh, a liability, my party. That's what the MPP people, they are saying even themselves. Because if it's a Ghana for same to be a real costume. The slightest opportunity, we can't throw. You were talking about nominal figures when you were the vice presidential candidate. You were talking about inflation. You were speaking against borrowing. You are visiting Malata to check inflation and how prices of goods and services have gone up. Malata now call Adentin and they don't come Malata. Adentin and they don't cast. When the vice president was talking to us, did he ever told us about the fact he said, you borrowed the IO? You say 1 year to more Bank of Ghana, then for that matter, Ghana can develop without borrowing. What has happened to that mantra? What has happened to that political dishonest statement? Then you turn around, think he said Ghana for you a zombie. But you see, what the vice president doesn't know, said the average Ghanaian is very intelligent. Anything they know, be a friend about liar. Anything they know, for be an Bonidian in Colacra want to switch off their TV. Why is it that Obi Tike Mukra notice about me, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kasa, or say driver, who makes me changes our radio station because me person in the crowd? Because he has become an embodiment of lies. In Trodi and the end of the day. Why not just only there? Ghana for the make trouble, mean respect, so mean for one yashi. But we cannot continue like this. Why is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia not organizing series of lectures? They're not in a central university. I can't even say Ghana College of Physicians. I need to know how lectures. Why is he not talking about your first lectures? Oh, the economy is good. And then how about The number of taxes people are paying. This was the same. First, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said, it's only President Mama was saying it's only lazy government that resort to taxation. They are moving the country from taxation to production. And the people said, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, vice president, Nana, president during the era of HIV. I recommend on the tax Ghana for HIV live. I mean, you're not doing. See, when you go to other country, businessmen are crying. Contractors, some of them have developed diabetes, cancer, because you have to pay them. And now they don't say who claim who say head who economic visa. Nowhere in the world, I mean, who economic visa that what supervisor head of the economic management team to the extent of mass spending to the tune of 21 billion. I collapsed a bank that just needed 9 billion to survive. What kind of logic is this?
Wow.
But yes, I will see a basic economy. Would you engage in this kind of illogical action? You still have the moral right to come and tell us you're managing the Yes, we know you're managing the economy with your family and friends. The president is enjoying with his family and friends. That is if you're telling us not managing the economy because the president and the vice president and their family are enjoying. We accept it. We agree to that. But then they extend it to that.
No question. I said, just say Yura Bawumia, and then ni no said dia will be a full and come say Yama to me be sanka. Nadia Soprana say Nina Baman Calbetia. But and Yama would can in Nano. Vice President or your economic management team chairman. Now, no, you're the other two Ghana for one side. Your economy now trapping. I had that money home. I had cabaret. A year more for. I had demons, principalities. I don't know. If you Ghana for your money, a mumpire. Now you want to be a demons. I had that money home. If you're more for a cabaret, you bet me you more floor. Sana, you're about Miaka. And she said, you can say an incompetence. No, was it money? I don't know what can I say. Now, your brand said you could deny your Kojo Dankwa and Fire Mura, Sputnik Vino, not as a day. Young common baby, and young producers, or more your bomb, my basso pass, or more crook crying on some network in Yaduma, but or more crook crying more, my time kaka. If you more producers are basso. If you are the la, it's Sana, Bawumia egg. What's a damn money home? I don't know what Jenny saying.
You see, what's a we culture say we have a vice president or a full of comedy. We see so full of politics. The Bernard, vice president of the Republic of Ghana since 1992. It's me a blaming principality and demon says it's woman that I am responsible for the mess in this country. Abon sama na principalities in Omakatre. Sebi, the topic now could you be basso? Minister for Health say Sebi, only finance minister. Omuko to ya 16.3 million Ghana cedis. And command shake be your world to buy. On a cast of Munyesa.
I know I'm passing me Busano.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the president now the down Father. Sebi. Corruption I think can say ati say one abemu a principality in the case of Munyasana. You see, me say only say even Abonsam principalities and demons they are even disappointed the rate at which the vice president is lying.
There be you're a delegate. What part say money at that money home if you're not too for cabaret for no crown. One more you're disappointed in you're a Bawumian Trunchamu. Sana Opesoka.
Because even Sebi, or transfer Edia said Abosom principalities and demons. Yeah,
Sana Opatre.
What I said. You know, it's so sad they say the vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Okay? When the influence said they are vice president Ebe Kasa, investors all over the world, they want to listen to the economic messiah, Ghana economic whiskey.
head of the management team of the Republic of Ghana. Now, Omobeti answer, Vice President of Ghana is talking about blaming principalities and demons as the cause of the economic mess.
The economic woes.
You think they will take this country serious? For the first time, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana is blaming demons and principalities. The reason why Obaye for getting to almost about 5 years, they cannot build hospital. Or blame them.
Yeah.
Blame them for the mess corruption in the administration. Or blame them. But since it's here, principalities, demons, the candidates will borrow to a tune of 280 billion.
Yes, so and I meant yes.
This is scandalous. This is ridiculous. And this in any serious jurisdiction. The vice president by now, the president should have mastered the courage and show the vice president the exit.
You're at the lally, so no question.
Imagine, sir, I mean, you're at Peter. Economic exams.
Yeah.
As master students. Now you want to make reference to your vice president as one of the reasons why the economic is facing mess, not so because of principalities and demons. Really?
Oh. Some sabe you're the lally so poor and I attend can you're no question analysis now what the ya for near tier for no and you may have more giddy ya brain and that no I should have so but what bonsam no pop I'm a Ghana for now who say you read Babomiani you were kufado no question no amamona jiwonsam economy nana kasa no munkuswo enya da money home enya kabretre hu biada na mom sabio bone na omabone ana omu hu kotoko ana omode crashing enu ntina ba bia wo ya duro no eti ya bada se sa ojebre edite ye na emom yenya enkoye yewura kojo dankwa ensoso abedru biam ha ene ne bewura Sputnik V vaccine ya eba ya ye disika koma connection men no ye wi a yewura de la se wopo na wo de go final comment aba na dwumadie no ye de abawie enti sapre ne de ye beko yewura kojo dankwa ho na ye ne yewura kojo dankwa ado Sputnik V no hu asuko na no bia de wo mu no yama Ghana fon so aye den yawu enti yewura kojo dankwa yabama wo akwaba ede aba man show you what today Ghana News TV so said ye dano when no ya born be total minister pe ya bra no ekopa papa we production team no ye wi a wo mo ne yen ebekọ Boskin school eti yewura kojo dankwa yabama wo akwaba ba man show you media so today Ghana News TV eti yewura kojo dankwa owo ho a enwumre yemawo akwaba
Ocha ne ni
yewura kojo dankwa yemawo akwaba
Ninia the lali se wopo meje wo so na wapo muti se
the lali se wopo woko we ye Peter Akosimensa I mean, so you were the lady so upon a fire, no, a real you will down.
Million Peter, yeah, Myshow. Now I'm going to say,
I don't have a year and your experience in Bamba. So you just have you need to come into a experience now.
If you, I mean, for Kunya, so na me mao. Happy birthday. Yes, nya menchira na hoden ne nkwatentene ene nia ebeboa ama ye nina no sebe ye nyina be ye mpanyini pa emfama na mefa kwanya iso na ye misa se afi kura wadi fie sen ni
yeshia edana chia ye be kasa only problem. You shut down the chair, only problem. Why? And inferior when you catch the young company as a bidding come on. You rather could you down? You didn't say also from I had yet.
Nyankopɔn kura yɛn yɛhono yɛ mojaridi afusa ne tɛkyerɛma da badwiem na sɛnea da bia mpanyinfoɔ ka no sɛ bɛmfa wansena ho abufu a wobere wo kuro enti sɛ yɛbɛfa president Kufuor aban amabu abubu no toro kaa na nneɛma yɛ basaa na empo krono kɛtaasɛhyɛ prɔyɛ kankan dwirim ana agye amamu yɛ afa yi tie sɛ yɛmfa ho abufu a wanhwɛ yi a na yɛkɔbere yɛ kuro Emomu no sɛ yɛda so tia mojaridi afusa ne tɛkyerɛma da badwiem no deɛ yɛbɛka sɛ twedi ampɔnkɔ ame Nyankopɔn wayɛ bi eti yɛhono yɛ asa.
Okay. You're down quite yet. That's it. Then no study a funny kind of yoga. The lady saw Edioga, you are about some kind. Yet, also, you know, yeah, share Minister for Health. Sir, put me V, Vassing Summer Baya. You see, what's your buying and I never seen be a young baby mra. Mama would be a Kosia Russia buying near Pebasinia. You see, oh. Mama and I need to be mamma dear. Basiba could be a young farmer $10 a pet. Now, I bet to just say, Health Minister, we were going to money. And in Penny for Tanasia for young and Krata Assembly, I want the one for Russia by hope. No mum or Nick connection may be a shaky be and a quiet arrangement yet. Basia, you told me $10, no more your Mukoton $19. Adia Magana. You see a chair about $5.7 million. I didn't come by yet. When the minister is Davida, the amount only Sanko for the quiet contract and no pressure on the show. One through properly and a map had you go in. And no, not quite bad. We have a mission and power much years. He came. I go back. Betty, and then you are so young. Feet at some and yeah, how to and I was saying, yeah, then what did I pass for? No, yet the announcement is everything. Every kind of one more president, and I see you because I'm also here like a young person. Sango follow. Hey, yeah, then. Help me. That's what I man, think proper. Now your frustration. It's focus financial at the end. And no one is out for a been occupied Ghana for a year again or man.
Many akwesi Peter medasi bebre ene wasembisa na nyedi kan kra no ansan a meyi wano se aso yenyi finance minister di yenyi health minister di anase me yenyi womade no was say nyedi kan no metimi chirim Ghana for any wiase afa na nyina te say President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ne MPP eye COVID-19 kodi awu a abesen amansan komu a ene de how amanehunu amanfo nyuma guo amanfo sebe ehwere omadofo omunuanom omomma ene ommaame no President Akufo-Addo ene na mamu ne na aban de otema edetema omuni bima Ghana for eno nti omofa COVID-19 hu ene ade pesika edi gom botom na there are evidence abound say President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo nyo ye nyina ne se what the COVID-19 could ye woyi abechichira mansan kom no ade pesika edi enti na meka sa ne di kan kra ye na enim se COVID-19 by President Akufo-Addo a stabilization fund $200 million of man sa bom wayi a World Bank man penini about $100 million IMF $1 billion a Bank of Ghana man penini 10 billion Ghana cedis man penini nankasa so besia awodoa wagye because of COVID-19 na sa sika ya ji we nyina no ye di kan man penini se wo ma Ghana fo aduan keka ye de ma won ya wo nkran ene wo kumase ni nyakwezi bita ubedi madansi ya say you use 54 million Ghana cedis wo sane batete wo zika ni mu a 540 billion see the ma Ghana fo aduan so mo de ba ene na anim eye mo nkyere ye eye dokunu a sebe anwe ne se na mo ponka ane de bre Ghana fo sebe wo mu ni sa aduan na wo hwa
sika ye di wura mu ne eye duan ye dem bra manfo na wotwe baako no a na ekamea ye se aban we ene ne mpamfo se sika yi ni na no o ma chichire ne bafu ana o mo de akoto o mo mpaase a wo mo pese sabe o mo kodi ene o mabusua o mo nanfofo o mo sabe o mo mpenafo because ye nim se president Akufo Addo aban de ye mpena abusua eti uhwe sika o mo saka na ni na ye sika aban we sabe wo hwe se wo de be hye de botom wo ye dua no a o mo toy na to nchan a ye na enim okọ airport a yenim se antigen test a so bi fi amano na eba na obedu airport a wo se ye na ne hwe se anyanye bia owo covid anaso woni covid ni bi no sa antigen test no a ewiase afa na nyina ama ahodo so ni na ye ne ye je sika be $50 no under president Akufo Addo de sa antigen test ni ye wokotoka international airport wo bereko Ghana fo a akodi nsenseme ewo bi manso omo dwene se ehu ahia se so bobo mu krom na wo mo beji ahome se ne be ya yare kodi ewo ni nkuom nto obi manso wo mo ba no antigen test ye $50 and I say dollar no ye aduonum no ye de je wom $150 and it was estimated say yes antigen test na ye de ma ye amanfo no a friend is saying in December it was estimated say si kapudu anka Ghana ye benya ewo mu no $30 million dollars and so na me no gase wo ba yo me declare sika o manya no less than even $10 million na about $20 million na aka no and wa fa he aban we dia wasa ne sire ma aban we achamu amabusua aban we achama na fofo aban we achama na we fo a and wo de atwa manum kwa Ghana for ye ne ye te ho ni na achi no aban ya nya kukuduro at the tax and I said to at the break Ghana for say ye ntua because of COVID-19 na COVID-19 anya ne de ba ye wutimi nya ho kukuduro ko fa tax say ye mra betua amenne no ka say obia etua tax at the ama aban because almost ko vaccine because almost almost hwe no mabo eyo manfo no ho ban se ne be ya COVID-19 enti wom enso sika puduo sika chenchire chaban yen ni na no krono no mo bobom no anenne akwa besi se even a draw was a yet ton mini akwes Peter and a draw no ye this sika ni bia ka ho a aban ne nkofo person mo chese sika ne ye den edri na niama sa asem we ya hwehwo na sa asem we ye nisutie na wo ye Ghana ni ba wo dwene Ghana ho a wo se wo ma aye wo ne so na wo sekire wo se aduasam yenu no na wo ka no kora kira ban we ne se emra COVID-19 ba ya ye sha ase se ewiase afa na ni na ye ma aye vaccines no mini akwes Peter abaka ya aye AstraZeneca and one of the first vaccines e ba ewiase afa na ni na ma o man Ghana ye nya bi yenya 600,000 doses. What did he say? And I mean, you said 600,000 doses. No, na a vaccine. You never tell Mangana kwa ayentu ya kapre bakra. Na dieti ye de tell Mangana na say, you say o Mangana yo hia man, o Mangana yo manya, hia yente sesenia. Eye kwoto ewu ada ania prada so. It's your maya. Uyo hia man na even vaccine. Ye dia brew fise uyo hia man. So for my man for 600,000. Now a drew say a friend said 1 year can I was so to me talk a yes Sputnik a V be more. Now on my penny in the young for my penny in the bush, your man penny in a buy. Sputnik I was all ton a yet $10, you know. One penny say one of the one ton $10 or better ton $19 in the year. Now a camia you say one more new man, a camia you say, one more your bottom quantity no buy. A camia you say, what shall man penny share Ghana for so one war back? Now what has said we're protecting the public purse, and man penny he is raping the public purse, and that is what we find ourselves in now. Now, many of us be to be baby say, ya for him ya besi baby away. And check and a newspaper be a friend a VG a newspaper, I won't know way. And number two, that say a young man penny na musinia or what Ghana a health a ministry a kokwaji manu any a large be a friend a large sheikh a Ahmed Damut akọ a pambia o ma sign contract was it a large name talk a Sputnik vaccine 3.1 million dollars not from Ghana na sa vaccine from Ghana was it talk $19 meanwhile
Now Russia your friend is a one was a yes Sputnik V so and the other two just say international price of the Sputnik V should not be more than $10. Norwegian newspaper said that be Russia buys a ton more than $10. Ghana buys so a year and maybe aqua promise $1 $19.
Connection.
What does the Coco move say? Even the African Union and Russia buying a Pamwa, Omadia to say, a year a Bibrema mine in a year drugs and answer Vasino, Yan Toma and Nemono, say ya Toma Yan Toma and a year your friends are less than $10 and answer $10. Even your friends in Russia, Echo to say Yan $10. It's a balance saying. And President Kufuor and the health minister, and dear AU, and Russia, dear Tumuno. One of the others are almost $19.
You are Kojo Dankwa. That now all patches say. Nan yes, ya to what in TB. Ato Ghana and Russia man temwa. Yan to me who interest I want to say a quack of Basini do or Russia manho. Na Mom Nancy say a crampot dawa. And what's a bandia to a Bibrem, you bet me a cock. Ne yakwa konya sa vaccine bi atono at a cheaper price.
Asem wanya me ko
Yewra kojo dan kwa ahoma no. Yewra kojo dan kwa ahoma no. Ate ako nana yebusano about sir de enhyehyeye ne ba say UN and I say African Union aye AU ene Russia buy ekodi nkuta ho a nyame ya adoma ya se vaccine na abana o mama nyina e patron ebebere mu man a ye pa bia to bia ni kwanse ye to vaccine no more than $10 and it was less than $10 entino sansi say we ni ayato ba Yewra Kufuor do aban ni MPP de one anye ne say ye kwa kopedos cheaper price ni e de amagana for na one ko hu connection men connection men de odi anim no ye Yewra shake na shake no na the health minister and ne koye negotiation say omo ba ton $19 Ghana for ye enti $19 no na ya tom ade na $10 yan to what tintinti bi e tese Ghana ban yan timi nko Russia enkope vaccine bi nto at $10 nanso enam one cheni movement enam choboti enti no Yewra Kufuor do aban no ekosia connection men ana wo money won call negotiation ana ya to $19 sansem na Yewra Kufuor da kwani wodo so do so mu e dia maye e di sam na Yewra Kufuor da kwa akoma na saba e Yewra Kufuor da kwa wo so maye e no je za wo ba je se ana tie Yewra Kufuor ne ma onia aban ne o mutu say ye use connection line yan ton $19 that's business money
Peter me da se ubisa asem bi se aso ada war bi da Ghana ene Russia ntemunti a yantumi ne Russia ban ani nkita ho anhwe se eye vaccine no ye beto na Ghana fo anya ho mfaso ana na ye do look anyame mpo ana meka o mampani na danko fuado ye fu Tony Jenna
okay
Mr. Rami Bissau the Minister of Health I sign the contract in the bill and the people if I sign contract a year Attorney General na channel say we emramu no bitimi aye we emramu to be they will fan or cause I hear no call ho say Attorney General him no e ma Attorney General to the full nearly So one year. See, someone general, some Libya.
Yet you are could you
I cannot away. I tell for me to be happy. So,
okay.
a great away of football. A year Attorney General at the Ministry of Health about the contract now. Ministry of Health,
Yes.
A year data, a year 12 April 2021.
Okay. Yet you are
Where Office of the Attorney General.
Okay.
And Minister of Justice.
Okay.
To the Honorable Minister, Ministry of Health. It's way Attorney General, Actual Command, Ministry of Health. That's the idea. Where paragraph 2 Attorney General kind. Attorney General said, we also note that the vaccines are procured or manufactured from Russia and other countries are procuring directly from the manufacturer. But Ghana has elected to procure it through a third party who is not an agent of the manufacturer, as such, making him not liable to Ghana and Ghanaians in the likely event of any adverse effects. Attorney
General of Ghana and this statement
Attorney General and the buy Mama will date between Random Chelsea, so
no correct.
But now date Attorney General the way by. What's it?
Yes.
Amaya who do be Russia and Kasa Edding Kitahua. One more dispute in the Vig be a commerce a man. It's a year and one what Attorney General no. A year and Ghana, the Yatu say, yeah, quack of fat a year and Temjinani. What could be and Nima and say and talk a vaccine. Now, Santem Dinani your beer. 1 year Russia buying manufacturers 1 year or year drone and abasino any tracker beer. It is a cobasse. Yet a train and to be sabio at the Bregana for say a vaccine and as a Kraman be sabi at the Bregana for say a vaccine. Some yen to me and hold it. Yes, I'm a dumb man not responsible. It's advice. Let's advise Attorney General at the mind. We suggest that so where second paragraph one. I say we suggest that the Republic of Ghana buys directly from the manufacturer instead of procuring through an individual in Dubai. Our suggestion is premised on the fact that the vaccine being new, when there arises any issue in relation to side effects, the manufacturer is better placed to respond and resolve matters than the individual through whom this procurement is being made. Teddy, I said me too much. Teddy, Ghana, Oman the lawyer Penini, Oman Penina Paulo. I said Ministry of Health. Dia footway na fire adwuma ya ba boa Ghana afootwa na saying me too for say sai no ya ye kotoi enkebe ya yen Ghana asoman ye ne Russia buying and they directly because see any man they directly me a fa ankora gura bi so see ekoto aduro na ko ba say aduro no ho nsam aduro no ba eho ba nsam aduro ni nya papa aduro ni ya nantwi ana se kraman bia ye betu mi aso eya woni a wo ye drone patchi na mom se ko base middleman no e de ba na nya papa ye ni ho kwan se ye be so middleman no patchi won't me chire won tire ye eti ye nto free manufacturer no direct as president Akufo-Addo ne na aban eya minister of health for kwajima man wo man pa hwan ho anya adwuma amene ye ko to sika 5.7 million dollars ye de akoto sa enroi ama enne Ghana boka die over 16 million Ghana cedis 160 billion ekunua Ghana yabo enono
eti eye nua ko ansa na obeba ansa na de obeba ho no na chese nsem a wo kan nyina no ameno no enye sesa ne ma no odibo enti obebetimi akase eye boa payo pa se ye pese ye yisu connection man said the beya ye betimi akwati kwa because Health Minister, why Public Account Committee chairman paying? Me kaisa papa tina dwa mu se de obu question. My you procuring any property or any asset for the country. I want those amount for semu okroma. Why you more finance ministry pay? Why you more ministry of trade pay? And design your money way yes. Abani say na just say papa you be wo. Anu no ni ania dancer.
Many Peter no crap pepe no wakano. Create, loot, and share. Because you see, utie minister I'm not call parliament and I'm not sure between my year to turn on. And someone minister ni kaya na mahunu say sebio emra e wasi a faso and then she shy wasi a diso no minister no obuni ni na aso. And minister is any odi kan any pakuma minister ayo bia why emra she bedwani emfie bebre ni why a deputy minister of finance pe why parliament a committee a hwehwe sikasemu why omutitire ni pen and as a public accounts committee or chairman pen emra bia besi atwa mu kokko agima manu etena se na ototo amanfo ano efa sikasemu ho nwiamu sikasemu krono a uti mu se papa yi sabe na adwene mu doyi enti aba ne san ana obia woye huje na ye nim se na adwene mu do no nim se nya Ghana mra ye adwuma no enne wototo Ghana mra se no de mra no sabe etu baabi no ye no ankasa ne opeso woye wonim se yewura kokwaji mamanu ne di kan vaccine no a ana contract na okosan according to ono wasi ade no enya parliamentary approval and commission and a committee for parliament nhwemu no almost de aba report say ade no per article 181 international contract sign was say parliament no sa contract we anko parliament ebio yewura kwaku agima manu na nkasa waje atum say sa contract na was nkeko cabinet na cabinet approve and son of the nshashas here one nkasa say anko cabinet ba me sa de no me jimini say ko cabinet na emom no because say na Ghana fo hunu say krono bi wo mu nti no wo mo pese kwaku agima manu kataso muomu aso sanya enko ba say ye beka say cabinet ni hu bi because senka de na yade anko cabinet ade yade anko parliament for say parliament be gia tum ade yade a procurement processes na an go through a aka sabre aka gwagwaji mama nu kwot ba bi ote no akoma panyi na yina di
yewura kojo
gwagwaji mama nu ba no be ka no kra sabio it will be an indictment on him, the president and the cabinet as at large enunti no ene yes ha na tie dia gwagwaji mama nu emeka sade na ma cabinet but ade no minim say ekwo cabinet and also we no na mara wo ni na chi ya mini hospital and can the papa mo I was saying come ampanyini dedi and now ampanyini ko do ma ko kache do ma fo say owura kwagu adima manu abo no humode wa bre wo covid time yi pa na dwuma wa body bi ma na say ampanyini ye nyatwe ampanyini you are double standardness in the doors do because here me ba sha lot to say and then the otifie ni say yes procurement infractions and I mean what it's obia and procurement infractions and then you na die now another procurement infraction about and now man when you could do that kind of boldness and temerity to say kwakwaji manu abon homodini yi and no the mama who say sikaya ye wi through the vaccine contract say sika no kwakwaji manu we wi akeke we wi ade komo omampanyini is the friend is the greatest or the largest beneficiary of yes ankromo ayaboyi and Ajimamanu was just an agent for the president and Ajimamanu couldn't have done anything.
Within 5 minutes no na ya brena so na obone to fana dia ko city said ye yewura sami damfi asem o kan ne say de say nyina ya jatum say yewura ko Ajimamanu de oya na enya finance minister now wonim yesika samon tutuye ne nhye se de sitia na ono so tena se ya nhwe han a oma approval In fact, on pon the tears as he carried my connection men. No, I was saying, Kukudro dia babasa, yen budget mu ukosha, the half year budget, no, page 108. What are your friends saying? Section 4E. On the other two, just 16 million Ghana cedi, the amount connecting me. Or say, young first uncle for any finance minister, what minister, any president, what we am on money. Ye quite my man, where did you finance minister and you are some medium visa, also see because unlawful approval and payment of Sika any class wedding would ya and what ya only you are some medium via against her. Now what they want no SC
Mene you are some medium fee 101%. Look,
wow.
Sikaya, yes. Sikaya, a year Kokwaji man kutu. On one brow Kokwaji man was one when him say what you 2 years ago. In the patch, I said, Minister of Nance and the Sikao Kutuyan. One more even Minister of a year half a year. Now, Sabi, Obi signed the contract. Now, Kutuyan Ska, Nippon was signed contract, no money. The health, the finance minister is complicit in this matter. It's can be more. Wow. I was saying, Conosodin and Sagufem. Enunti, and the Bia Cassette, a Busuyama moon in Yonkama moon and yet. And yes, finance minister, young man, penny in Mia, and can name a man the second government. But you see, beyond even a finance minister, and can was a parliament bet to Mia. A man penny another than
impeachment.
He has to be impeached.
Stop. Yes. So you're a Kojo down on today Ghana News TV. You are calling for impeachment of the president over this connection men fraudulent payment of 60 million Ghana cedis to this connection men.
Of course. President, the oath of office now kind. What catch Ghana for say Sabio. What the necran pedua to Wama Ghana, no bebo Ghana ho ban, send your beya, Bibia no a ye or Bangana Muno Sabi, Uncle for near my onion and fata. It is a no man penny. What power be? No, what yet contract? Contract, you know. Sabi, a bon can. Na Ghana mreni na ya buso. Then the panic was to one man penny no. I was a one casacran. You were free. Etikani papa moi. The president has to be impeached.
Yeura Kojo Dankwa. Ya best no kwasam say ya brano atwayem pa na ya pese umfa wano di nsema etwato e magana fo nyina ene asem ewo eni keke aduasam
Nia etwato kra ni ya besere Ghana fo sabre ba bi ye du no mumye na ye nka ye humu na ye mfa eye ano baako no kra baako na ye nka no kra enkyira banwe na krono ene kata asehye pro ya dwirim na ekoso ye nhwe na banwe emfamre na wi ye tibinu akwasi Peter bibisia
Ora Kojo Dankwa enumere ye beda se papa Myshow program no kwasem obie Ghana for eni so wonyama bebre ba na aban ede dada yen yewura delali se wopo enso so ebeka then some about yewura baumia eno ene nada ensem nanka ye pese yewura delali se wopo emfa na no die twasem embra but ye bre no atia yen ye bre na tia yen enti atiefo ne ahafo monfa encha yen sadia da ye no Myshow dwumadie no eye every Wednesday 7 to 8 p.m. ana ye de beba eye oman no hodo sadia beya ye bechichire oman ni ye na yakase oman yon samunente no ensamuno sadia tie no ye doso mu with the fact na Ghana fo nyina mahu no kure na ewo no na ye nyina ye in all things, you know, your taxes are your chiano, and no be any chia wonka. Enti, some man show you my dear, yet the bapet. Now, say, yet there no cransome any about catcher Ghana for. Eti abadama say, Sadada, and a brand biarano, Mukra, more Germany, Yadamasi, more Spain, More Italy, Norway, and all the European countries are more sharing. More share about the various social media handles our Ghana. And you may you better must say. And I must say some cry you more. Now may I do my next weekend so yeah the special edition at the Bebremo. Sir, now may I do my yeshia. No could be a why the Bebremo next week. Na ubia and time kutu. And you may yedamase. Shalom.
Suzuza.